In this video, we are going to learn how to write the balanced chemical equation and how to calculate. Reacted in an experiment to prepare a salt. A learner reacted 3.0 gram of magnesium oxide with 40 centimeter cubed of dilute nitric acid of concentration 2 mole per decimeter cubed. So now how do we write the balanced chemical equation? To start with, what is reacting in this reaction? So we have magnesium oxide reacting with an acid, nitric acid. So this is the formula. So the first thing you need to know the formulae of the substances that are reacting. Okay? So magnesium oxide, we are now writing the balanced chemical equation. Magnesium oxide, which is in solid state, react with nitric acid, which is an aqueous, to form a salt. Okay? So now, what is reacting is the base and an acid, and therefore this is the acid-base reaction. What is produced in a process, you know that is a salt and water. So that you should know. That is the general reaction. So now we are going to have a salt and water as a product. Now what happens? This magnesium in a base displaces the hydrogen, and therefore magnesium is the one that magnesium now react with nitric or nitrate. When hydrogen is displaced, magnesium react with the nitrate. Okay? So now magnesium has 2 valence and nitrate has a valence of 1. If we are to cross the valences, nitrate is going to be in brackets and therefore producing a salt magnesium nitrate. So that is how a salt is produced. So this one, we simply put it in brackets. On top there, hydrogen is going to react with the oxygen. And in the process, what is produced? H has valence 1, oxygen has valence 2. So in the process, what is produced is H2O. So plus H2O. And a salt is in aqueous state and liquid state for water. So this is the equation. Now the question we should ask ourselves, is the equation balanced? So the equation is not balanced. Now what do we do for us to balance it? So we need to know the atoms that are involved in the reactant, and of course are the same that are produced on the, or that are present on the product side. So now what are the atoms? We have atoms of magnesium, atoms of oxygen, atoms of hydrogen, and atoms of nitrogen. Equally here, magnesium, hydrogen, so magnesium, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. How many magnesium do we have this side? 1. Oxygen, how many do we have? 3 plus 1, that is 4. Then hydrogen, we only have 1. Then nitrogen, we have only 1 nitrogen. Then what about on the product side? We have magnesium, only 1. Oxygen, we have 2 multiply 3, that is 6. Plus 1, which is attached to water, that is 7. Then what about hydrogen? Hydrogen, we have the hydrogen here, we have 2. And of course the nitrogen, 2 multiply, so 2 nitrogen. Okay, 2 multiply nitrogen there, that is 2 nitrogens. Now, if you look at now, In order for us to balance the equation, we need to make sure that the atoms on the reactants are equal to the atoms on the product side. So magnesium 1 and also this side 1. So magnesium is balanced. Oxygen is 4, oxygen is 7. Therefore, oxygen is not balanced. Nitrogen 1, nitrogen 2. Nitrogen is not balanced. So hydrogen 1 and hydrogen is 2. So hydrogen is not balanced. So we need to find a way of balancing nitrogen, hydrogen, and oxygen. So we need to find a number that we can put in front. So the number that you use to balance, we normally put them in front of the compound or a substance, and of course it multiplies all the atoms. Okay, so the changes, if you put a number in front, it changes everything in the compound. So we are going to choose a 2 and of course put it there. Automatically this 2 multiplies hydrogen, so hydrogen this side we have 2. Then it also multiplies nitrogen, nitrogen this side we have 2. It also multiplies oxygen, so oxygen already have 3, then multiply 2, we have 6 plus 1, so which means oxygen this side also goes to 7. So this is the balanced chemical equation. It has balanced, 2 has balanced the equation on both sides of the equation. Nitrogen here, if you is 2, already nitrogen we have 2 this side, so everything is balanced. So this is how you balance